Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for clicking in. So today I'm bringing you this nice equation that I want us to solve for the value of x when given into bracket x squared minus 1. All this squared is equals to 2x squared minus 2. So what is the value of x? So before we begin, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. So our first step, we shall begin by expanding this. So this we can write it as x squared minus 1 into bracket x squared minus 1 is equals to 2x squared minus 2. Okay, now let us now open this bracket. So x squared times x squared, this is x to the power of 4. X squared times negative 1, so this is negative x squared. Negative 1 times x squared, this is negative x squared. Negative 1 times negative 1, this is plus 1 is equals to 2x squared minus 2. Okay, so next step, x to the power of 4, we then have negative x squared minus x squared. So this is minus 2x squared plus 1 is equals to 2x squared minus 2, right? Our next step, let us now bring this to our left hand side. So x to the power of 4 minus 2x squared, we then have 1 plus 2. So this is plus 3 is equals to 2x squared. Okay, so next step is to bring this to our left hand side. Then we shall have negative 2x squared plus 2x squared. So x to the power of 4 minus 4x squared plus 3 is equals to 0, right? Next step, x to the power of 4, we can write it as x squared, all this squared, minus 4x squared plus 3 is equals to 0. Then x squared is common, so let x squared is equals to y. So y squared minus 4y plus 3 is equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. We can solve it by factorization. Sum is equals to negative 4. Product is equals to coefficient of y squared, which is 1, times constant 3. Two numbers, when you multiply them, is equals to negative 4. When you multiply them, we are getting 3, and their sum should give us negative 4. So these two numbers are negative 3 and negative 1. So y squared minus this 3y minus y plus this constant 3 is equals to 0. So we shall group this and group this. Factor out our common factor here, which is y. So y into y squared divided by y, this is y, minus 3y divided by y, this is 3, into bracket negative 1 into y minus 3 is equals to 0. So y minus 3 is common. Y minus 3 into bracket, and then bracket what is left outside the bracket, y minus 1 is equals to 0. So their product is equals to 0. So this means that y minus 3 is equals to 0, y minus 1 is equals to 0. So y is equals to 3, and on the other side y is equals to 1. So we have two values of y. Remember earlier on we had said let x squared is equals to y. We now have the value of y. So x squared is equals to y. So this means that x squared is equals to 3, and on the other side x squared is equals to 1. To get the value of x, we are going to square root both sides. Square root this side and square root this side as well. So this square will cancel with the square root, and the value of x is equals to plus or minus the square root of 3. So this is our final answer. And on the other hand, x squared is equals to 1. So we shall square root this side and square root this side. So this square will cancel with the square root, and x is equals to plus or minus 1. So we can still solve the same equation using the second method. So on our right hand side, this sum here, you can see 2 is common. We can factor out 2. So this will be x squared minus 1. All this squared is equals to, factor out 2. So this is 2 into x squared minus 1, right? So you can see this x squared minus 1 is common. So let us now substitute it. We shall say let x squared minus 1 is equals to t. So where there is x squared minus 1, we are replacing it with t, right? So this will be t squared is equals to 2t, okay? So t squared minus 2t is equals to 0. So t is common, so t squared divided by t, this is t minus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore, t is equals to 0, t minus 2 is equals to 0. So this means that t is equals to 2, okay? But earlier on we had said let x squared minus 1 is equals to t. T is equals to 0 and t is equals to 2. So let us now substitute that. X squared minus 1 is equals to t. X squared minus 1 is equals to 0 for this case, and x squared minus 1 is equals to 2 for this case. So x squared is equals to 1. To get the value of x, so x squared is equals to 1, square root this side and square root this side. So this square will cancel with the square root. X is equals to plus or minus 1. So this is the solution. So the second solution, x squared minus 1, bring 2 to our left, so minus 2 is equals to 0. X squared minus 3 is equals to 0. X squared is equals to, take 3 to the other side, 3. To get the value of x, square root both sides. We square root this side and this side as well. So this square will cancel with the square root, and x is equals to plus or minus the square root of 3. So we found the same answer just like in our first method. So remember to like, subscribe and comment down below. Bye bye. See you in my next video.